Hey, I am going to tell you how I got my first breakthrough in digital marketing and how you can too. It took me a long time. When I graduated from college, I wasn't really taught on how to actually do digital marketing and how it was actually used by businesses. I actually found that out by myself, and it took me a long time to even figure that out. So, one of the ways that I figured it out was I did a lot of internships, and they weren't necessarily paid internships at first. And I would just sort of see what the business was doing, how they were trying to grow, and how they were trying to get their name out there. And then it started to click with me like, oh, like they're using a lot of social media and they're using a lot of email marketing and, developing things on their website. And I was like, oh, so this is what it's really been kind of all along. And then it made sense when I was looking through the job posts of all these jobs, it was all digital. See, in college, when I was taught marketing, there wasn't a lot of talk about it being digital. There was a lot of talk about, you know, how to write clearly, how to speak clearly in front of people. There was a class on sales and it had all this crazy math stuff and I don't know. It none of it didn't click at all. I was like, what am I gonna do when I graduate? I have no idea. And I did work in retail for about 4 years because no one would tell me, no one explained to me like what it was. And I would go on YouTube and I would look, and it still didn't make sense to me. Like, what is going on? Like, I was taught something so different. So it didn't really make sense to me until I started actually doing it. And I did internships. And even though I worked for free, it actually helped me out a lot. I know there's like a lot of resources out there like Acadium, um, things like that will help you get your skills and where you can learn about it. That's great. I think the best way to do it is to actually create your own website and market things for yourself rather than these other businesses, really. I mean, it's good to do that, maybe to see from a business perspective what they do, but once you understand that, to create your own thing. So that's what I did. After it started clicking with me what it actually was, I then created my own website and I started freelancing my services on Fiverr. And once I started freelancing and actually getting paid for it, I really saw the value in everything that I learned, everything that I was trying to do. And the confusion was gone. And I was freelancing for a little bit. When I lost my job in retail, I had to do something, so I freelanced, and then I moved on to bigger projects. I got bigger clients, and I worked with celebrity clients even. And I really moved up quickly, and I wasn't expecting it to move that quick. But of course, the pandemic happened, and I had to sort of find a different job, anything that I could, but still work on my skills. And the internet has been a great tool for me just to learn this. Is as long as I know what I need to be doing, I will go ahead and find it. But I didn't even know. Like I was just like in the dark. It was just like I thought marketing. I didn't even know what it was. Like it was ridiculous. It was so funny. I was just, I don't know. That's why a lot of job posts I see, they don't really ask for that much education, is because I think these people know like the schools just aren't really teaching anybody this material. I remember there being like an online marketing course at my school, and it would just be like impacted immediately. Like everybody would try to get in it. And I'm like, why is there only one class? This was in like 2015, and there's only one class. Like it was pretty weird. It's not that much better now, from what I hear. So, yeah, I don't know. The way of the internet, I just think people just can't keep up with it, really, or it's something else. Like it's on purpose. I don't know what it is, but all I know is that I'm finally glad that I do after all these years. Like I'm working in my major, and I'm actually a marketing coordinator, and I do get to work on social media and the email, and I get to like organize all the different lists of customers, and I get to like do blogs and SEO and the content writing, and I get to do the content marketing for the social media. I get to do the content writing, you know, make sure everything is on brand. I also talk to the clients and things like that. It took me a really long time. I feel like to me, it took a long time. Like, I feel like, why didn't I sort of do this like a lot sooner? And, it's because if I knew a lot sooner, I would have done that a lot sooner. And, yeah, there's a lot of different careers in marketing, you know what I mean? There's the content marketing, there's email marketing, there's the PPC ads, and then there's you know, things with you know, what is it again? There's a lot of different ones like social media, things like that. There's SEO. There's many different parts of it, but I'd say if you really want to be good at marketing, just go ahead and learn as much as you can about all those different things. Learn it all. Learn it all. Take certifications from Google, the tag manager, the analytics, search ads, video ads, all that. And then you want to also head over to Facebook for the blueprint, learn about what like a pixel is, learn about conversions. Then you want to, learn about that for all the other social media channels. And you don't want to stop learning it either. That's another thing, is like these platforms change and you need to keep up with it. And just like anything else in tech, it just changes a lot, learn about like the best practices for Google, for Bing, for all this, like really learn about the internet and about websites and about the algorithms of the social media. You are learning tech in marketing. Do not listen to these seminar classes where they just talk about theories. No, that's what I was taught. It's about the internet. Okay, this is the real deal. And I was lied to. So I had to figure this all out on my own. And trust me, I just felt so scammed in a way, but they want me to, like the jobs, they want you to go to college. So it's like, cool, I went, but you will have to do a lot of learning on your own, unless you like, I don't know, for some reason already know this. You're going to do a lot of learning on your own. And even if you do, you're still going to have to keep learning. So the more you know, the better. And it really helps if you have an entrepreneurial mindset. Like if you have your own business, and you can show them like, hey, I care about doing this because I've had to do it for myself, people will really value that. And that's why I continue to help clients out on Fiverr. I continue to apply that to my job, and I still learn and take these courses. You're going to have to retake the courses anyways, but just take the time out to really learn about it. You know, you may think you know marketing because you somehow became an influencer. That's great. I don't know. Are you going to be an influencer tomorrow? You know, people's interests change and you need to keep up with it. And it's always moving. And, you know, I've seen a lot of YouTube videos like, oh, yeah, I got my first job in digital marketing because I was an influencer myself. That's great. But, you know, most of us aren't influencers ourselves. We're not the forefront. We are actually helping other people and we care about it to ourselves, you know, because our own thing. But, you know, you'll figure it out. But I know a lot of people who complain about having this degree, saying it's like a horrible degree to get, like they don't work in their field, they don't know where to start, they don't know what to do. It's pretty much like that. What I do mostly at my job currently, not Fiverr, but what I do at my job currently is I do mostly content marketing, and then I do a little bit of like the paid social media ads as well. So I do some paid social media ads, and then I do content marketing, and I do like some blogging and some search engine optimization, like the organic way, not like the paid Google ads. So I'm trying to get more experience with the Google ads and yeah, pretty much just like the Google ads, you know, and because I already know content marketing, things like that. I'm very good with creating content and writing content. That is like a strong thing that I'm good at because I do think outside the box and I am creative and I know how to do things on Adobe, on Canva, on all that, all those things with the creative content and then writing it as well, and then looking at the SEO and all that, and then keeping up to date with it. But that is my strong suit right now, but I'm trying to get also into more like the programmatic ads, paid ads, the conversions, understanding pixels, and then pretty much know all there is to marketing is just keeping up with it after that. You know, so if you're trying to get started in it, get started in just sort of like creating a website, the content, growing your audience, social media, the content, growing your audience, things like that, and play around a little bit with the paid ads, you know, with a small budget. Um, and then you'll learn more and more and more about it and just get started somewhere they will value that you took the time out to do that. And then later you can, you know, do some very expensive ads. You don't want to do that just, you know, on your own watch unless it is like your own business and you are serious about it. You know, if I am going to really be serious about my Fiverr, hell yes, I will, because I do have my website and I will want to get those ads out there. But just, you know, you will learn as you go. That's pretty much it. And it will take time. But just know where to start. You know, I had trouble even knowing where to start because for the longest time I thought marketing was sales. Yeah. So don't get it confused. Learn a lot about tech. Learn how to do the HTML, how to code. You will have to learn that, you know, and if you're really into the tech side of it, go ahead and do that. Because sometimes I do feel like if I'm learning all this tech stuff, why don't I just like do that tech stuff and get paid that tech pay? Because, you know, I mean, why not? I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just gonna be honest. You're gonna be learning a lot about the internet and how it works. So I hope you watch this and you save yourself time and you don't spend years and years trying to figure it out like me. So have a good day.